Wydwen against Darthair, Scorpion against Phoenix. I'll grab the decks in a second, but first let's have a look at the game. 6 honor to 7. Wydwen playing City of the Open Hand, so didn't migrate to Kyuden Bayushi with many of the other Scorpions. 2 Assassinates played. A backhand probably hit by Earthring. Phoenix also assassinated. Has to feel a little bit dangerous. It's Kyuden Isawa with Keeper of Air, so it has to be bird deck. 2 birds in the bin. That's good news for him. No echoes, no ancestor strength used yet. Looks like a Shrine Maiden just picked up 3 cards. Pretty strong. Now a Cloak plus Benton's Touch will make this Shrine Maiden 4 to try to break Secret Cache. Good work. So I think the Phoenix deck should be pretty clear, right? It's Echo's Fushicho plan. But let's have a look at Wydwen's deck. Two Stokes, 3 Forgery, and 2 Censure, so 5 cancels in total. Backhand Compliments, as we saw. And then Dragon Splash for Let Go, plus Calling in Favors. Some Dragon characters. And the Phoenix deck, meanwhile, does have some attachments. Actually, Embrace the Void for restricted cards. So that's lucky for Wydwen. There's also bird decks that choose to play no attachments at all in order to blank opponents' Let Go as well as Calling in Favors, which Wydwen is playing both, so that would have been great for Darthair in this game. The cache does break, so probably no Ancient Master or Tattooed Wanderer in hand to play into that conflict. So that's the first break achieved for the bird deck without using a bird. Not building much of a board, but he does have 13 cards, 6 Fate, so healthy on that end. Finds Frostbitten Crossing, not the most useful. I wonder whose Embrace the Void that is. Can we see that easily? I guess we can look here. There is a Calling in Favors in the discard, so I'm not sure. Let's say it could be either player's Embrace the Void. It might be that this orange outline is indicating that it's controlled by Scorpion. I'm not sure. Anyway, finds Frostbitten Crossing for water. Could use the Spy. It would give some rally with these actually 3 rally cards, so maybe you don't... Oh, well, never mind. He does want to flip his opponent's rally cards. That does mean they will rally again. Even if you put both in the same province, they will both be revealed, so they will both add a card and you'll end up with 4. So the fact that he is using the Spy on his opponent, I think, is a pretty big tell that there might be some Insurrection getting stoked soon. Places 2 cards on the crossing, so planning to break it maybe. Meanwhile, Phoenix has a cloak, so this Visionary cannot be targeted. And then Ancestor Strength makes it a 6/6. Pretty reasonable bit defense, but it did cost 2 fates to fight 2 cards already. And Wydwen will just pass to that actually. So I assume that he's going to stoke in a different conflict. If he does it on military, there could be echoes, of course, for the Fushicho. But both Censure as well as Forgery are on, so have to assume that would be getting cancelled. 4 Fate for Phoenix, so could double play it with KI. Wow, and a Clarity even on this 1/1. Really getting spoiled. Getting 3 cards that all cost a Fate played on it. But okay, it will stay ready. I think Wydwen feels pretty good about that conflict though. It just, you know, he got 1 Fate off the ring and then basically got his opponent to play 3 cards and spend 3 Fate just to defend. Well, to defend and stay ready, I guess, but... Darthair passes conflict, not interested in going for a political. And Wydwen going for Earth, leaving the Fate on Airing, probably planning to pick it up next turn. He'll be first player, so he can pick up 2 off Air. I'm not sure what was in the provinces. It was Season, a Student of the Tao, I think, and Contested Countryside, and then 1 more card. So actually, if he didn't see anything good with the Spy action, then maybe he is not interested in playing Stoke Insurrection this turn. The Spy is still there next turn, so there's no pressure to use it like soon or anything. But in that case, using the Spy will kind of gain some cards for Phoenix because of the 3 rally cards that are face down now. Kajunisawa for yet another Cloak of Night, this time giving the Master Whisperer 3 glory, since it's dishonored, and also untargetable, so ooh, he has 1 military from the favor though. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Darthair missed that. So this is the moment of truth. Are we stoked, or are we just passing to get an Earth Ring? Oh, just a pass, not finding a bird or anything. Today I found out, maybe you did too if you were watching the stream, that Fushicho can only resurrect Phoenix characters. So when you stoke it, you do get a 6/6, which is pretty good, but you don't get the interrupt. because it's only your dynasty discard pile as well. So there's no way that you can have a Phoenix character in there. It's not allowed. So yeah, we will see these 5 cards flip and then add at least 3 more from Rally. Otherwise though, if you didn't spy, he would just discard them and get new cards anyway. So I guess it's kind of fine. We see Supernatural Storm for 1. Takes him to winning the conflict. I have mixed feelings about this. You're potentially stopping the Earth Ring, which is 2 cards, so in that sense it's a good trade, right? But storming for 1 always feels a bit, I don't know, it feels wasteful because it has so much more potential. Oh, he actually did have a Tattooed Wanderer, wow. I thought he would have played it to stop the cache from breaking. But I was wrong. Yeah, so even though this storm is kind of... You're attempting to trade it for an Earth Ring. But if your opponent has anything, then... Now instead of the Earth Ring, you traded this storm for this Tattooed Wanderer that also has a fate, so it will stay another turn. So like the face value trade is pretty good. Right, if you did trade it for Earth Ring, but you open yourself up to bad trades, basically. Loses a censure, can't be too sad about that. Oh, actually he's getting the favor, so he probably is too sad about that. City taking it to 6-6. Oh, Ancient Master comes in actually to keep the favor. I wonder if it was better to save this extra fate to put it on the Ancient Master. What is the stolen attachment? It's Embrace the Void. I wasn't sure who it belonged to right now. But Tom probably knows. Does the orange indicate that it's like that it's been stolen or that it's Scorpions or? Orange means changed controller. Okay, cool. I thought it might, but I wasn't totally sure. Anyway, doesn't get the fate of it though, because the Inspired Visionary was ready. So Inspired Visionary actually pretty good against calling in favors, because you pick the thing they stole, it shuffles into your own deck. So your opponent doesn't have it anymore, and you just draw a card. So yeah, not bad. Here we see the big old rally. So this is actually not the City of the Rich Frog, it's just Frostbane Crossing with 4 cards. Countryside, Student of the Tao, Favorable Ground, and a Tsuke, and then another one, 2 Seasons, and 2 Scholars. L5R is very nice on 6 Honor. Could use the Geisha House to kind of steal this fate on the Void Ring. Or well, to pick up all 3 of the fate, and then you can pick if you want the Air Ring in the end or the Void Ring. Could see that. Maybe not too happy to dishonor characters, although he's on 6, opponent on 7, and he does have City of the Open Hand, so I think there is no risk of getting dishonored, really. Don't know what we do when it switches side twice. Yeah. I don't know either. Myself, I don't tend to steal attachments. I steal my attachments back, but then I T-house them, so they're not on the board anymore. We see Wydwen bid 5, Darthair bids 3. Yeah, Wydwen was on 6, so if he wanted to guarantee the L5R being alive, then he had to bid 5. I think he's happy to get 5 cards anyway. Gotta be a little bit careful. Opponent still has 8 honor and has one good province broken already. 2 birds in the bin, as well as, well, I guess Atsuko is a decent target to resurrect, but not actually the greatest. Besides that, just some utility. No cancels used for Scorpion. There's 5 in the deck. I checked earlier. I think it's 2 Censure and 3 Forgery, or the other way around. Both are live regardless, so... Of course, the Phoenix Stronghold can play Echoes again, or play Ancestor Strength again. But you do have to pay the Fate again, as well as discard a card for it. And this turn there is Student of the Tau and a Isawa Tsuke in case he wants to do some stoking. Imagine that, he will flip all these 7 cards face down, of which 4 have rally, so then he will play Stoke, they all reveal, and then it will put 4 more cards. So then he's going to have 11 cards in his provinces. So besides already having pretty decent Stoke targets, that he'll get 4 more as well, so quite likely to get a good one, I think. As well as moving towards milling, yeah. Although I guess once you stoke it, then opponent can discard them. MD and Panos is over. Yeah, it was a unicorn game that went in unicorn fashion. So 3 breaks turn 1. Yeah, just not able to stop the onslaught. Unable to get favor for Phoenix, and yeah, just a pretty what's the word? Explosive start for Unicorn. Okay, we have only the Tattooed Wanderer in, so looks like probably not gonna stoke on this conflict. So Panos won in the end, in case it wasn't clear yet. It was like he got a covert for a Student of the Tau, so he was able to break Sampuku Saido first, because he assassinated the Ancient Master as well. Then the conflict after that, there was like a bunch of katanas and curved blade that forced out the descent home from the student, and then joined the fray on regulars. So there was a second break, and then he had a Shiotome to ready the regulars, which allowed him to break on political on top. Anyway, back to the current game. Sorry about the diversion. We see attack for 2, defense for 1, and then kicked Banzai. take it to breaking. I wonder if he will take the airing, or maybe use the Geisha house. You have to dishonor a participating character, so more or less pay 1 honor. And then you can have the Void Ring instead. Could be pretty good. I don't know, voiding these colors is not great value, but you do get the fate, otherwise your opponent probably gets it, so that's 2 fate swing. I guess Darthair would prefer to attack on Earth anyway, though, so he wouldn't be too sad about missing the opportunity to attack Void. We see Send Home on the Solemn Scholar. That will cost 1 honor. And Wydwen will pass, so not going for the Fate Scoops. I think he figured that with 2 Solemn Scholar, there's a lot of incentive for Phoenix to go the Earth Ring anyway. This way, should he be losing the Earth conflict, he can swap it to something useless, like defend with a Spy and then swap his opponent's attack to water. It's definitely different lines of play with acclaimed Geisha house, so that's a good thing for the game in general. Yeah, it gets rid of the contested countryside, but not the 2 characters. Not suspicious at all, Mr. Scorpion. Oh, he will do a Walking the Way. That will discard a character, right? Discard a card from a province you control, and then you put a card there. Yeah, so he will actually just dump his own Tsuke to stop the stoking. And now it looks like a pretty bad stoke with just the Student of the Tau. We did get a ruling that the rally happens first. Excuse me. So he could still go for it, hoping that the triple rally gives another good character. He could do it after the Spy to ensure it costs 4. Yeah, that's, well... No, actually that wouldn't work, because there's enough cards. You only need 4, you need 4 face down cards for Stoke to be cheaper, so there would be there would be 6 face down, and then you can get rid of 1 with Walking the Way, so it would still be cheaper. Yeah, plus like you said, you wouldn't know where the Tsuke is, so he might stay there. Oh, his Feast or Famine, interesting. Attacks for 1, blocked for 2. Always nice when you can defend for exactly 1 more. Phoenix actually did go for the Void Ring, and now, because you have to dishonor a participating character, Wydwen actually can't use the Geisha house. So could get voided if it gets out of hand. Might end up not using the Geisha house at all. But maybe it's okay. Maybe he prefers to have a little bit more honor, so that he can bid higher. Make sure the L5R stays on, and then you know, draw some more cards by having more honor to begin with. Phoenix maybe thinking about just going for echoes. You kind of have to just play them at some point. I think it's unlikely that you will ever turn off both censure and forgery. No, actually we'll just use the favorable ground to go home again. Very mobile Solemn Scholar, this one. Okay, it looks like the spy will go in. One new card now, because the favorable ground got used. So if he sees something good, he could still stoke this turn. Maybe to get the break on this province. Finds appalling though with 18 cards in hand. So maybe Phoenix is fine with letting this break. But it would be the third one. Let's check real fast to make sure there's yep, retired to the Brotherhood. Almost certainly under the Stronghold. So we could see some big discards from the upholding. Oh, there's Trick of Light on top of the Cloud the Mines, wow. 1x Trick of the Light. I'm not sure if it did all that much though. Because it was looking like a no stoke kind of turn anyway, I think. Now we'll see the massive hand. Ancient Master, 2 backhands, 2 Banzai, Calling, Censure, 2 Court Games, 2 for Shame, 2 Ornate Fan, both the Stokes, 3 Wave the Scorpion. It's possible he maybe should have played one earlier, but could also be that he prefers to get those discarded over, for example, the double Stoke. Actually, not many cancels at all, just the one Censure. Oh, good luck in the Gold Cup. Yeah, he does go for the Stokes. Ah, damn, another game that we're not gonna be stoked. I'm not happy about this. So that's the third break. These scholars are well set up to retire to the Brotherhood next turn. Maybe get some bigger characters in. So Phoenix can choose to attack or not based on what he's seen. There's Wave the Scorpions all around. Ornate fans. So you probably kind of can't attack because both of these will be dishonored. Taking you to 3 and then 2 compliments would make it 1. Yeah, that might kill him actually. Or stop him from triggering Retire to the Brotherhood. Because City of the Open Hand would be the 5th hit. Could maybe win the political with my ancestor strength. Because this artist is 2, it can get double fan, so that's 6. Plus honored is 7. Could also play Ancient Master honored, so that will be 9. Yeah, so you'd need something on top of my ancestor strength for sure. If you attack with just 1 though, then at least the other one won't get dishonored. Not sure what you gain though by doing that attack. Yeah, passed in the end. I think that's correct. Not much to win really by attacking. So favor stays with Wydwen. Taking political this time, so maybe planning for the political break. Ooh, 2 more alibi artists. That's really really good. Paper's not able to go off because his artist has 1 fate, which is the most. Some small characters for Phoenix, that's okay. They can retire and become big. Some risk actually of dynasty milling. Because it'll be at least 4 cards, probably more, right, from the retire. Yeah, so triple alibi artist, that's pretty good. Can't find any Stokes though, and can't find the 3rd backhand either, so... I hope he didn't bid 5 to 1 and dies. That would be annoying. No, just 1-1. I shouldn't doubt people like that. So if I'm guessing, then probably picked up at least 1 more cancel from the alibi artists. Yeah, I'm not sure what else he would be looking for. Darthair planning to trigger the retry to the Brotherhood for sure, so he might as well attack. these characters will be discarded anyway. Could also maybe bow the Shadow Stalker by using Uona. I don't know about watering. The Master Whisperer will be retired anyway. So maybe earth or fire could be better. Does go for water at Feast or Famine, which is off right now. Probably just defend for 1 and let it break, or will he defend his province? Maybe he doesn't want to take a break. Probably going to see some echoes here. He has 12 fate, and Scorpion will attack political on Stronghold, threatening to break, so if you don't play them now, then when? Could be nice to get a character. There's not... Well, there's a 2k. That would be... that would be 4, but then he gets Dishonored, so it's 1. I think we quite often see timer differences because some people like to be on a voice call and others don't. And when you're on a call, then I think players tend to be a lot slower because they're discussing things. Or maybe people just talking to them when they are not actually interested, and it's wasting time. Oh, we see a bonsai on Uona. Wow. Why though? Oh, he's going to kick it to turn off City of the Open Hand? Oh, it's 5 strength Feast or Famine, you're right. No, it's not. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? This one will be 5, the Phoenix Stronghold, but yeah, now all these characters get dishonored, so we actually cannot retire them. Yeah, maybe it should have been just Uona attacking. Or just one character anyway, she doesn't have to participate to do her thing, so... Yeah, I don't know. It was looking dire anyway, but... it did not get any better by doing this attack, I don't think. There's the first echoes. Wydwen may be thinking about not even cancelling it. Can put a Dishonor token on it to ping for 1 at the end of the conflict. Might actually prefer to save cancels for other things. Phoenix has 10 fate still, so that the fate cost doesn't really matter. Censure in the end. Not allowed. Emperor says no birds here. Third Dishonor, probably see another echo, either from box or not. Might as well go for it, I think. That's actually the third wave of the Scorpion, so if Tsuke comes in off a bird, he could defend, and if he has his own court games, he might actually not be dishonored. And defend for 4 skill instead of 1 that way. But the Scorpion guys are coming in for 9 political, so... another Echoes from hand and another Censure. Oh, actually by kicking the Bonsai he also disabled Forgery. Which is also the reason that Wydwen didn't want to use City earlier, when he could have. So I think that's all the available cancels actually. Yeah, only 2 Censure in the deck, so... oh yeah, you're right. Wydwen could backhand himself to lose 1 honor, turn on his Forgeries. Could be worth it for sure, because... oh, he has a Bonsai. Same thing, only better. Could have kicked it twice, maybe even. I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, after you box, your Forger will be off again, so... See, Cloud the Mind on Shadow Stalker, that takes him down 2-2. And then Uona bows the Master Whisperer. Sure. I would feel better about this for Darthair if this was like airing to gain 2 honor. Or any of the other rings really would be maybe not Void, but I think the other 2 would be better as well. So much Fate, he didn't need the 1 from Watering. So he breaks Feast or Famine, no ring effect. Does Wydwen want to box now? Then he forces no retire, but he doesn't. Greedy Wydwen going for the ring fate. So yeah, now retire to the Brotherhood would cost 3 honor when he has 2 backhands, so... He's not boxing because his Forgery would be turned off. Yeah, you would you would force no retire, right? There could still be conflict characters or whatever. Phoenix is dead anyway, but yeah. He does do the retire, okay, so now it's just backhand and GG. Yep, GG. Yeah, just the Echoes came too late to really make a difference when there was already too many cancels. Not able to defend enough. Anyway, good game. I will take a little break for sure, but after that I'll check out if there's any games going on. And I can't promise anything, but I might stream one more. I might not. We'll see. Either way, thanks for tuning in. I think we had some nice games tonight. And see you later.